every day nature is waking up from its slumber a little more. Usually at this time of year, the river that's been quiet and frozen for months starts to come alive, murmuring about its plans, dreams and hopes. I mixed salt, vegetable oil and a little water as if these are my new plans, dreams and goals. I'm going to knead the dough from them for the pies that my loved ones have been dreaming about for a long time. I'll put my heart and soul into it because the dough can hear and understand everything. I realized that in order for the universe to fulfill your dreams, sometimes you yourself need to be some kind of magician for someone. With the arrival of spring, a sense of renewal and fresh energy comes to everyone. The sun's rays seem to melt away the things that previously held us back and prevented us from moving forward. I love this time of year because no matter where I am, north or south, spring is just so magical. It's like a whole new world opens up. I think I get even more in tune with the rhythms of nature. It helps me to fill my life and the life of my family with meaning and a special atmosphere. Probably it also helps me to live each day a little more mindfully. This attitude makes an ordinary day a little bit more special, like the pies I'm cooking. My family is waiting for traditional chebureks, meat pies, and I will make them something like pizza, adding tomato and grated cheese to the filling. So my first way to welcome spring is to surprise the loved ones with something unusual. It's something they like and look forward to, but in a new way. Usually I don't cook fried pastries, but that day I made an exception. It seems to me that making some kind of exception to the rules is really spring-like. Have you ever seen an ice drift, my dear friend? Every year, huge blocks of ice float down the river belly, but the character and pace of their movement and melting are different every year. And the spring is always unique every time. It seems to be as fresh as it was last year, but it's fresh in a brand new way. And it's filled with something new, unexpectedly new. Like my non-traditional pizza burgers, I don't know how to call them. They were a real surprise for everyone on that spring day. The ice drift can last for days, and you know what's cool? You might see some beautiful snowy islands, or even continents floating across that sunny surface. You never know what you might face today. Maybe nothing at all. Sometimes the ice just stops moving, like it's totally over. Then, a day later, it starts up again with a new force. Of course, this happens not every spring, and sometimes it's just a stream of muddy water with small rare pieces of ice. So, what our spring will be like depends on us. We create it ourselves by our actions, thoughts, feelings, and even dreams. And all living things out there are just helping us get back to life. Gardening is a great way to shake off winter hibernation. Active work in the fresh spring air awakens the entire body, every single cell. It's much more effective than going to a gym, right? If you don't have a garden, you can always find someone who needs help. When I lived in the city, I helped my parents, aunts, grandmothers, and friends in their gardens. Here you can not only work hard, you also enjoy the sounds of nature. It relieves the nervous system of the tension that we all face in our lives. The sun will reward us with some natural vitamin D and will be charged with energy and good mood from the warm and loving rays. I also have a habit of admiring spring magic. I go outside to the greatest artist of the world, nature. Nature now is so generous with beauty, tenderness, colors, shades, and scents, and I want to express my gratitude, so I make sure to take a moment to admire every single blooming flower that I see, and of course take a picture of it. In the spring, I guess every woman has a craving to take better care of herself. I squeeze a little lemon juice, add some natural honey and a banana. In such a simple way, I'll moisturize and nourish my skin with vitamins. Of course, I can't turn back the clock, but you could have a tasty snack with this revitalizing cream, and while it won't reduce years to your life, it might lift your spirits. Spring is the perfect time to start some new healthy habits. Every day, why not cook a healthy meal or do some exercise? It's a great way to kickstart your life. Spring is the time when the old goes away forever and new blooms in its place. Watching the snow melt, you can imagine that the heart is also melting and all the tension, stress or disease are leaving the body. This is pure meditation and therapy to watch how everything old and unnecessary drift away. You just stand and observe, becoming a witness to what is happening. The sound of ice cracking and the past passing by is like a whisper. It says you goodbye. Your heart opens up, melting away the winter and making way for a new spring season. And like every other day in spring, we create our own happiness, don't we, my dear friend? With love, your Dreamy.